Hey everybody, this is Guy with Survive. Since our newsletter yesterday, we've had some questions about Millit leaving the shop and what that was all about. So we figured today the best way to explain that would be with a shop tour. So let's get to it. So welcome to the shop. It's an absolute wreck right now. I just figured we'd just do a little shop tour here and explain where we've been and where we're going. So moving through here, many apologies for the mess. We've been working primarily off of this one bench for almost everything. Parts come up here to be demagged, they're inspected. All the surface finish parts come over here to be final QC'd. We do all the assembly, packing, sharpened knives come here for wipe down. Like all this happens on this one table and it's very inefficient. So you can see some of the Millit workstations here. They're obviously optimized for doing little folders and things like that. So as they vacate, we are going to start optimizing this area for higher volume production and get things a lot more efficient. So we can do all the steps at once and the production is just much more efficient and coherent. Right now, just nothing makes sense. We've been working with a little bit of space and it's just a lot of things get overlooked and mistakes get made. Nobody really knows what's going on because we can't have procedures. So that's where we're headed with this. Let's head over here. So about 2 weeks, our new OMAX will be showing up to take the place of this. This will be leaving and we'll have that sitting there, so it'll be much more efficient and less power consuming, faster, more accurate. So it's something with newer software that I think anybody in the shop can come over here and learn and pick up and be able to operate and just be successful at it. So that's primary reason for that. So yeah. Moving back here, we've also had a lot of parts get blown out on this thing, which causes a lot of frustration. If you lose a row of micarta, it just starts getting really expensive if you start having all that delaminating because this isn't cutting hard enough or properly. We also have an excessive amount of kerf and things which they get chucked out of the vices back there, and it's a huge time suck, and we're just trying to move away from that. So we'll be able to optimize the sharpening area here and all of our offline grinding by getting some of those things, these vices and this blasting cabinet thing, that's just gonna all go away. So we'll be able to open this up and make more of a galley style setup here, and then we'll move all the offline things to the other side so that nobody has to interrupt me when I'm sharpening if they need to do ferro notches or cleaning things up. So a couple weeks, this will be a lot more efficient. Moving into the machine shop here, we're getting all this stuff cleaned up and moved out. We'll be setting up a more compact and efficient machine room computer station. All the CAD work and stuff gets done there. So moving all of this out, we'll be able to keep a better eye on the machines and then also free up some floor space for other equipment that we're hoping to get here in the next few months. So coming back here, these racks and things are going away. It's just storing junk that I don't know what's in those. This Millit surface grinder is going away, so that'll free up a good amount of space, and then as we blow that office wall out, that's gonna give us a lot more room to just work and optimize production. So we'll come through surface grinding here. It's our Sweet Blanchard. I've been very happy with that so far. And the Super Tech, we're not sure if that's gonna stay or go. There are still some usefulness, but we might end up selling this in favor of something with a slightly smaller table with fuller blades and smaller parts in mind, so we can get a fine pull table. We'll get better hold down power for small parts. It still works for the time, so I don't know, it might sit here for a while and put it to work, but we'll figure it out. So yeah, that manual is leaving. Obviously our two mills are staying here. They're in a pretty good location that works for now. And the two Okumas, they'll be here for at least a few more months. They're still holding good tolerances, but they're getting kind of aged, and things just randomly go out on them, so that's starting to get a little expensive in just random faults and things where we're replacing transformers and different little boards and stuff as these age out. So we're hoping in the next few months to get those replaced and retire these two Okumas. Some of the small tool room stuff behind the mills will be leaving with Millit, and their mill here, I guess that'll be headed out to free up some space here. We're hoping here, as this moves out, very soon to be picking up a new either Tsugami or similar Swiss turn lathe that'll free up power and space for that. So yeah, back here we should be able to get this pretty optimized pretty quickly as soon as Millit makes their way out of here. I guess that covers pretty much everything. Again, I'm sorry it's a mess. We'll do a follow-up video here once we get settled in and start getting things more efficient. I think our productivity is going to increase even more just by having a good workflow and being able to set up procedures, and then not worrying about OEM work versus survive work and other things that come in. It just confuses everybody and slows things down. We can just narrow our focus and really focus on doing a good job on all of our parts, making sure we have excellent parts coming off every table load and we're not distracted in other areas. So yeah, I guess that's about it. I guess I could talk about the office real quick. As they move out of the office, we're going to be setting up a photo booth and then a nice area to do tabletop reviews and things, just up our video quality. I think for each of the models coming out in the future, we'll just do a in-depth review of each model, the design theory behind it and things like that, and just try and improve our presence online. Now that technology and everything is sorted out, we've got all the bugs worked out, and we're just really looking forward to smashing 2021. So we'll check back in with all this in a couple of weeks. I'm sure we'll have some other videos in the meantime, but yeah, check back often for more updates. Talk to you guys soon.